So what is an MVP?
An MVP, well, what it stands for is monthly video package. But what it is about is someone once told me about something called a video sales letter.
Okay.
Okay, and I know what it was. But apparently, people at the top, the Tony Robbins crew, right? Like this is something that they do, and it's just an authentic conversation, right? Because authenticity is the hardest thing and the rarest thing these days to find. You know, in a world that is increasingly artificial.
Yes.
Right? Nothing against AI. I love it. ChatGPT, you and me. Yeah. But in the ads that we're seeing, I mean, as it is, it's hard enough to know if somebody is selling you something from Temu. You know, that's probably not going to be worth the money.
True.
You know what I mean? And right now I can hear all the thousands of people that are like, I bought on Temu, it was great. I don't know. I've never used Temu, but I'm assuming that most of the stuff that you're going to get out there is going to be garbage, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't build things to last anymore. You know, I mean, the car companies used to build these cars out of steel, and they're still running today. You know, now you get to like 50,000 miles, and they're like, your car is not worth anything anymore. You know, like that's crazy.
So how does that connect to the authenticity that is the value of the MVP?
So the MVP is a conversation just like we're having right now, right? Because now, I have always considered myself out-of-the-box thinker, a thought leader, right? Just because my brain works differently, right?
Where the puck is going.
Yeah, you know, I went to school for video production, I went to school for marketing, and in both of those, I learned just how easy it is to manipulate people, and I didn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I checked out. I was like, I don't like that I go to the grocery store and the end caps work on me. You know what I mean? If you don't know what the end cap is, that's the stuff right there as you're going into the aisle to put your stuff on, which now is all automated scan. I mean, everywhere you look, it's artificial.
It's true.
There's no more connection with people.
Well, and then look at it. You've been in the different aisles of the video world, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've done movies, you've done production, you've done fashion shows.
Yeah.
And so you've been down all the aisles. And what have you come out with that brings you here today to the MVP program?
So I think that's probably the toughest thing for me to swallow, because my background is, okay, we need the lights, we need the production, you bring in the jib crane, you know, like, and you don't need any of that if you have story. And the thing that I really believe is that we all have a story.
Yeah.
Every single one of us. And nothing sells like a story.
Correct.
Nothing connects.
Right.
You know, everybody's swiping. I mean, 90% of the people, the first 2 seconds into this video already swiped. Because we don't care.
Right.
First off, I don't trust you, right? I don't care what you know or have to sell until I know that you do care.
Right.
But I'm so jaded by the authenticity of the inauthenticity of the world that I don't trust you. I don't even want to try.
Yeah.
Right. We've just given up on trying.
Yeah.
Right. Where we've resigned ourselves to, okay, I'm going to shop at the big box stores because I'm saving money. I may be killing small businesses, but you know, oh well.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's just so depressing. We are becoming the Wall-E people.
Yeah. We got comfortable with artificial and just good enough.
Yeah.
But the value is still there in what? In authenticity.
Yeah. So as a thought leader, I don't look at what's happening right now. I look at what is coming next. What's the next trend? Right? Like take the fact that all the videos have the B-roll that's thrown in every 3 seconds, right? The reason you throw in the B-roll every 3 seconds, if you don't know, is that our attention spans are so short that we need something fresh to look at to keep our attention, because most of the message that's being put out there sucks.
Yeah.
It's boring. I don't care about it, right? I am, and I may be wrong, I don't think I am, but I may be wrong, but I'm banking on, like stockbrokers read the stock market, I'm reading people.
Yep.
And I'm looking at what we're being fed on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all over the place in social media, and it's all these garbage, quick, AI produced, you know, fake stuff, and I'm going, people are getting tired of it.
Yep.
I know I'm getting tired.
Yep.
And everyone I talk to says they're tired of it.
Yeah.
So if we're getting tired of fake, then what is in short supply, which means it's going to be in high demand?
Correct.
That's real.
Right.
It's authenticity. It's someone's story. And the moment you go once upon a time, because you're buying people's attention 2 seconds at a time. So the moment you start off, like just when we started this video and you were like, okay, so I would stop.
Yep.
That's not it, because we lost them already. Right? It has to be authentic from the jump.
That's right.
And if you do that, and you're willing to bare your soul, be vulnerable, you're going to see sales.
Yeah. So when the whole world is going right, you're going to take a left.
Yes.
They're zigging, you're zagging, and you're going to come out as different. And you're going to come out because it's authentic, and so is the audience that you're talking to. Like, do you want to be authentic and real, or do you want to get lost in the AI artificial world where everyone's going?
Yeah, and we may not see the jump in sales, like you got the produced sales videos that are performing here, and my MVPs may be down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that people are going to start to want to be real again.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to start to go, you know what? I don't like the fact that I can't even put on a movie without being on my phone at the same time.
True.
I can't do that. It's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm watching a movie. Why do I need to be playing a game at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that about myself. I hate it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of other people do too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start making these MVPs that are story-based, that are real, and maybe, just maybe, you're watching this and you go, okay, normally I swipe at 2 seconds. I'm going to watch for 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch for 5 seconds, and every day I'm just gonna give myself, as long as someone's giving me the ability to watch something interesting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them an extra 2 to 3 seconds of my life. It's crazy to hear, just hear that aloud, right? But that's where we're at. I'm just gonna start training myself, like going to the gym and training your muscles.
Yep.
We gotta start training our attention spans
Yeah.
again, and just give a little extra attention.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe you're gonna find that, wow, that actually hits with me.
Mm-hmm.
I connect with that. That's feeding my soul. And now I'm at 10 seconds. Soon I'm at 30 seconds. Soon I'm watching the whole thing.
You're bought into the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this person.
And maybe the world comes back to being a little more authentic.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the other thing too about the MVP and programs and options like this is it's not overproduced, right? It's raw and authentic. We're on a hike, we have a camera and some microphones.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, because if you're willing to be real and I'm willing to be real, we don't need anything fancy.
Well, and the other thing too is people can't relate to perfect, but they relate to imperfect. And it's like, yeah, that's me too. Oh yeah, I can go on a hike. I can, be there and do that. Versus, oh, I'm not in a studio with this amazing backdrop and perfect lighting.
Well, it's like, and I don't want to keep droning on about this, but I'll end on this note.
Mm-hmm.
I am sick and tired of seeing these business coaches, these alpha men that are in their Lambos, in their mansions with all their money, talking about, oh, you want to be like me. You know what? I call bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that a lot of that is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I want to hear? I want to hear from guys like you
Mm-hmm.
that are like, I was shoveling snow on the coldest day in recorded history in Chicago, armed with my shovel, and my world was falling apart. And 5 years later, I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
That I want to hear from. Pretty sure you want to hear from people like that, because that you can trust.
That's right.
That's real.
Yeah, that gives you hope.
So if that's something that you're looking for in your life, in your business, let's talk.
Yeah.